What's good, y'all? UFC 307 is coming up this week. It's a good week. We got a UFC pay-per-view. Lots of good fights. But let's get into this. A lot of people are going to say UFC 307 is whatever. Let me be honest. I think this is actually a pretty good card, especially for the casuals. A lot of people are going to talk about Max Holloway, Ilya. I love Max Holloway. I love Ilya. I mean, he knocked out Volk, whatever. This card, depth-wise, is going to be actually pretty enjoyable for the casuals. There's a lot of name value here. And if that's not enough, there's going to be a lot of hype from like Joe Rogan, Dana White. There's going to be so much glazing on this card. Khalil Rountree, oh my God. Joe Rogan's not going to stop talking about Bangkok-ready Khalil Rountree. Call him a warrior. He's probably sold his third kid just for Khalil Rountree to win this fight, if we're being honest. And co-main event, I mean, Dana White's going to be talking, these two chicks are badass, man. Like, he's not going to stop glazing this bantamweight title belt that no one cares about. But let's just get into the card. Opening to the early prelims, Court McGee, Tim Means. I mean, this is a retirement home fight. Who in their right mind says, I'm excited for Tim Means and Court McGee? I mean, really, Court McGee's 39. Tim Means is like 40. It's honestly not a bad matchup considering their age. These two should be matched up together. Let me be honest. I haven't watched a lot of Tim Means or Court McGee. I usually watch them for who they're fighting. Court McGee, he's 0-3 in his last 3. Not looking good. Kind of downhill trajectory. Tim Means, however, I've watched a little bit of Tim Means. Mainly just because he fought Uros Medic. Uros Medic, let me tell you guys. Just like Joe Rogan glazes Khalil Rountree, I'm going to glaze the fuck out of Uros Medic. I love this guy. I'm going to be out here saying, I get Uros Medic. He'll probably get taken down, submitted, whatever. Uros Medic could beat Bilal Muhammad. And I say that in the same way the delusional fans thought O'Malley was going to beat Merab. Uros Medic, yeah, I mean, he should realistically go out there, get wrestle-fucked, whatever. But I'm going to say the same thing the O'Malley fans said. Oh my God, Uros Medic, his footwork, his timing. I mean, you just can't beat that. You can't beat that, guys. Bilal Muhammad's going to go out there, shoot 10 takedowns. And Uros Medic is just going to outwork him on the feet and catch him with a knee or something. Like, I don't know what to say. Call me delusional. That's my guy right there. But Tim Means, he lost to Uros Medic. And, before that, he did ruin one of my parlays, Andre Fiallo. Somehow he beat him. So, I'm going to go with Tim Means. He's actually got decent kickboxing. And Court McGee, no one really cares about this matchup. But give me Tim Means, 29-28, kickboxing decision. Now, here's one for the casuals. A lot of people are going to know Carla Esparza's name, but not for a good reason. You know what? People talk about casuals, they tune into fights, they'll be like, oh my God, I recognize this name, they're going to win. When people see Carla Esparza's name on a card, they recognize it, but they tune out. It's like the opposite of what a casual fan should look at on a card. They're going to see Carla Esparza's name and say, actually, I don't want to watch this card. She's fighting Tecia Pennington, Tecia Torres, whatever. Think about Carla Esparza. Guys, she's retiring this fight. Joe Rogan's probably going to cry on commentary for her. They're going to do this video package. Whatever. She's only lost the champ. And yeah, she's like a split decision merchant. Hasn't clearly won a fight in her life. But she's going to go out there, use some really solid wrestling, especially for the women's division. Tecia Torres, pretty well-rounded, but she's going to get wrestled to a 29-28, 30-27 decision. Give me Carla Esparza by split decision. And that's something to bet on, if I'm being honest. I'm not a betting man, but Tecia Torres has lost by split decision in her last 2 fights. Carla Esparza only wins by split decision. You can pretty much chalk this up as a guaranteed split decision merchant victory. Another good fight. Name value for the casuals. OSP. Oh my God. He's that guy that beat John Jones that one time. OSP would be champion if Anthony Smith wasn't the greatest fighter of all time. Like, I don't know what to say. Ryan Spann. People love Ryan Spann despite the fact that he gasses out. He can't wrestle. Whatever. Anthony Smith would beat both these guys in 5 rounds. He beat Ryan Spann. He actually did. But OSP's just too old, man. The thing about OSP, a lot of people, they're going to pick against OSP, and he'll go out there and, like, win a random fight like he did against Kennedy and Jackson. I can't say his name. Kennedy, whatever. He'll go out there, beat a Shogun Rua, and then he'll just lose to Felipe Lins. He'll lose to Jamal Hill. But, I get something's telling me this could be a trap fight. OSP wins, but give me Ryan Spann. Ryan Spann should win this fight. He might even finish OSP and send him into retirement. There actually could be a lot of retirements on this card. OSP, both Court McGee and Tim Means should retire. Carla Esparza is retiring. Wonderboy might retire later. Raquel Pennington could retire. Jose Aldo could retire. Like, I don't know what to say. Okay. Cesar Almeida, Ihor Potieria. Could be one of the best fights on the card. Just 2 banger opponents. When Dana White talks about, like, man, this is gonna be a badass fight, this is what he's talking about. Cesar Almeida, Ihor Potieria. These guys are good, man. These guys are good, and they're gonna go put on a show. Cesar Almeida doesn't have a lot of fights on the record. He lost his last one. But I'm going to give it to Cesar Almeida. I feel like Ihor Potieria has taken a lot of damage in his career. He got KO'd by Alberg. He got KO'd by Bellato. His only win, only strong win, he beat Mauricio Hua, 2023. Shogun Hua's old. He got a win against this guy. I don't know how valid that is, but give me Cesar Almeida in a banger fight. I don't know if it's going to be finish or just a banger decision, but watch out for this fight. It's going to be one of the best on the card. Another one for the casuals, Alex Hernandez. People are going to say, oh my god, this guy went out there and got finished by Cowboy Cerrone. Isn't he that guy who talks shit about Cowboy Cerrone and got finished? Yes, he is. There's nothing more fun than watching Alex Hernandez get finished out there and get his ass beat. Just because, clown behavior. But I think Alex Hernandez is going to win this fight. Austin Hubbard isn't the greatest fighter in the world. He's had some decisions. He beat Roosevelt Roberts. He's decent, well-rounded guy. But Alex Hernandez, I've seen the improvements in his fight. Like, he mixes it up good. He's a well-rounded fighter. And usually in fights, the well-rounded fighter is going to win more times than none. The guy who can mix it together. Because it's mixed martial arts after all. Like, Alex Hernandez is going to go out there. I think he's going to mix in the wrestling. Do some clean boxing because his boxing's really improved. And he's going to go out there and he's going to beat Austin Hubbard. He might even finish him. I could see him getting an arm triangle or something like that after some tiring boxing, maybe second, third round. Give me Alex Hernandez. A good women's fight on the card. I can't lie. I enjoy watching Marina Rodriguez. Iasmin Lucindo, a good prospect in the women's division. She's young. She's only 22 despite having like 21 fights. That's more than a lot of fighters on this card. And Iasmin Lucindo's been on a bit of a run. She's coming to the UFC. She lost her first fight to Iasmin Uruguay, who, like, Iasmin Uruguay was a good prospect up until Denise Gomez, where she got KO'd. She beat Sam Hughes, and then she just lost on the Rehad card in the first round, which is, like, tough. But I really like Marina Rodriguez. I think she's going to be kind of the Reaper gatekeeper out here. You see some of those other fighters in the division just always there gatekeeping. Marina Rodriguez is going to be that fighter. She's going to be, I don't want to say Jessica Andrade level of gatekeeping, but she's got really crisp boxing, really clean boxing, good takedown defense. She can mix it all together. She's going to be tough to beat for a lot of these women coming up unless they are really trained and skilled and well-rounded. Iasmin Lucindo could be the girl to go out there and beat her, but she's a little young right now. And Marina Rodriguez, she's big for the weight class too. I'm going to take her. I think she's going to go out there, show off some good boxing, go to a decision victory. Should be an alright fight, though. I mean, if Iasmin Lucindo wins, we could have a real contender in the division. That'd be great to see for women's MMA. But now we get to, a lot of people are talking about Joaquin Buckley. A lot of people like Joaquin Buckley. They've been watching him lately. And don't get me wrong, I like Joaquin Buckley. I just don't see this fight as a good matchup for him. I really don't. Joaquin Buckley's improved a lot. Like, he's on one of my top fighters who's improved recently. He beat Vicente Luque, Ruzaboyev. He went out there, KO'd Andre Fiallo. I just don't think Stephen Thompson is ever really a guy who regresses too much. I mean, I get Stephen Thompson. He's 3-3 in his recent fights. But those were all to top guys in the division who have really high-level wrestling skills. And by no means am I a Bilal Muhammad Glazer, but, Bilal, I can't speak when I talk about Bilal Muhammad. I'm speechless. Remember the name, he takes away my words, whatever. Bilal Muhammad is just like a nightmare matchup for Stephen Thompson. So is Shavkat, Gilbert Burns. Like, these are some of Stephen Thompson's worst matchups in the division because they're just simple as that. They're going to go out there, take him down, decision him. Shavkat was good enough. He was able to submit him. He's big. I don't see Joaquin Buckley doing that. Joaquin Buckley has some wrestling, don't get me wrong. But this fight is mainly going to stay on the feet. It's going to be a kickboxing matchup. And Joaquin Buckley's dangerous on the feet. But he's not Stephen Thompson, man. Stephen Thompson's too crisp, too good. Even at 41, he's fast as ever. You've seen that in the Kevin Holland fight. I'm taking Stephen Thompson for a decision victory here. I think he's going to go out there, going to keep it standing for the most part. Maybe Joaquin Buckley will get 1 or 2 takedowns. He might even win a round by ground control time because UFC, the judges, despite the rules, they love to glaze ground control. I'm taking Stephen Thompson at 41 to get another victory here. It'd be sad if he lost because I think he would retire. But I think his title days are behind him. I think he's going to get this victory, though, in a good decision. But I'm really excited because if Joaquin Buckley wins, man, it's really going to blow up his potential. And even if he goes out there and outstrikes Stephen Thompson, that's a lot to prove. And I think he could really start to get into those top contenders. And he could beat someone like Colby Covington, I think he's big enough, strong enough. He could beat maybe an Ian Gary. If he could beat Stephen Thompson, he could probably beat an Ian Gary. But this is kind of a big test for him to get past first. I mean, look at his titties. You know what I mean? Big guy. All right. Time for the main card. UFC. This is when the glazing really starts. Kevin Holland. Guys, I don't know what to say. I think Kevin Holland's going to go out there and get taken down. I love Kevin Holland. He's going to go out there and get taken down. He's going to talk some smack off his back. He's going to say a few things, and the UFC's going to post the fuck out of him. Instagram's going to be all full. Oh, my God. Look at how fun this Kevin Holland guy is. He's out there getting decisioned 30-27, 29-28, and he's still talking smack. I mean, guarantee this week, UFC on their Instagram or YouTube or wherever is going to post Kevin Holland highlights of him talking smack while getting decisioned by Darren Till. Or sorry, not Darren Till, Derek Brunson. They're gonna post him going out there and talking smack mid fights, knocking out Jacare off his back. They do every time, and he's gonna go out there. It's gonna be an entertaining fight, but he's gonna get decisioned by Roman Dolidze. And I'm not like a big Roman Dolidze guy. Like Roman Dolidze, he's about as fun to watch as Jack Hermanson. But he's just going to go out there and take down Kevin Holland. I like Kevin Holland. But I just don't see Roman Dolidze. He's got a good chin. He's got good wrestling. This just isn't a good matchup for Kevin Holland. There's a few guys in this division that Kevin Holland would struggle against. I don't see it. I think Kevin Holland could have some all right success in welterweight. I think he could. There's just not a lot of strong guys who can go down there and take him out. Like he could have a good fight with Ian Gary. He can go out there and have some good matchups against the welterweights. But in the middleweight, he's just not big enough. He's gonna get taken down. Give me Roman Dolidze. But you bet your ass Kevin Holland's getting that annual IG post about him talking smack. All right. Kayla Harrison, Ketlen Vieira. Realistically, Kayla Harrison should be fighting for the title. I mean, I don't want to glaze. There's enough glazing on this card. But Kayla Harrison, we need her to win this title to save the bantamweight division. Because, brother, let me tell you, this main event, not doing it. Not doing it. But Kayla Harrison, she's entertaining. She went out there, wrestle-fucked an old Holly Holm, got the decision. I mean, I don't know what Holly Holm was thinking clinching up, but, you know, everyone has their decisions. Ketlen Vieira is not too bad. She's one of the better bantamweight women's fighters. Decent, well-rounded skills, got decent boxing, good ground game. But Kayla Harrison, she's beating everyone in this division. And if she doesn't, God help us all. Because it's going to be a rough time watching this division. I'm taking Kayla Harrison first, maybe second round decision, submission. Because we need that. We need Kayla Harrison to go out there, dominate the fuck out of this fight, submit her, get the title shot. I mean, I'm hoping early 2025, Kayla Harrison is champion. Shit, she can go out there tonight. She can beat Ketlen Vieira and still fight in the main event and win the title. Like, she's that high level. Her judo, her ground game. She, here's to hoping Kayla Harrison's the savior of this division. Now we're getting to some banger fights. Jose Aldo, Mario Bautista. One of the best fights on the card. It's amazing to me that Jose Aldo, this is 2024, he's 38 years old, to come back. He's still high level as ever. I mean, Marab sent him to the Shadow Realm, decisioned his ass, and Jose Aldo said, I never want to fight again. But he came back, thank God he did, because we're going to get some really good fights. You know, I think it surprised a lot of people that Jose Aldo stayed around after the Jonathan Martinez fight. But he looks so good. I mean, Jose Aldo looked like he could be top 5 in this division during that fight. The boxing was crisp as ever. Distance management, the countering. Jose Aldo looked fast. Jose Aldo looked like he can go in there bar for bar with Sean O'Malley and, land some good shots. Mario Bautista is a good fighter, man. And that's why it's really tough to pick this fight. I wouldn't bet on this fight. I wouldn't. Because, Mario Bautista's got the age. He's younger. He's been on a tear right now. He's on what? Like a 6-fight winning streak, something like that. And, it's just tough to pick against Jose Aldo. He's a legend. He looked crisp as ever. He's going to stop the takedowns from this fight because he's Jose Aldo. So it's going to be pure striking. And, usually with the older fighters we talk, they're going to go out there, they're going to get chinned. Jose Aldo's chin really hasn't wavered. I mean, the only time he's taken a lot of damage from like Max Holloway, Peter Yan, but his chin's never really gotten wavered. Unless Mario Bautista goes out there and just dominates Jose Aldo, he's not going to get a finish. I think my bias and my love for Jose Aldo is going to take this. Give me Jose Aldo 29-28. He's going to go out there, good counter shots, good boxing. Mario Bautista, don't get me wrong, Mario Bautista is going to be a title challenger. If he loses this fight, it's not going to set him back very far. He's going to rebound. He's going to go out there. It's just, if he loses this fight, it's because Jose Aldo is one of the best of all time. You know what I mean? Guys, just be warned. Don't bet on this fight. Don't bet on this fight. I want to save you your money. But give me Jose Aldo because I'm biased. Do we even have to talk about this fight? Raquel Pennington, Julianna Pena, Joe Rogan, and Dana White are going to do their fucking best to hype up this fight. They're going to say, oh my God, Dana White is not going to stop talking about that one time Julianna Pena went out there and beat a gassed out Amanda Nunes. He's going to say, this chick is bad ass. This chick is one of the best of all time to do it. Like, if Julianna Pena wins this fight, God forbid, it's going to be hell on earth. Post-fight press conference, Dana White's going to say, man, Julianna Pena, how can you not love her? After she goes out there and 29 or 49, 46 decisions, Raquel Pennington. But I don't think that's going to happen. Despite all the glazing from Dana White, I think Raquel Pennington is going to go out there and win this fight. And do I want to see Raquel Pennington as champ? No, not really. There's probably a lot of people I wouldn't. But she's going to go out there. She's going to win this fight. She's well-rounded. She's going to do some sloppy boxing. Get a few takedowns. Julianna Pena is probably going to gas out at some point in the fight. And she's going to win. Listen, I'm not here to hate on this fight. Both of these women, they trained hard. They worked their ass off to get to this position. I just don't think it's going to be very entertaining. I mean, and I'm not a hater of the bantamweight division. I like Mayra Bueno Silva. I thought she was going to go out there and win the title. She gassed out, ruined my hopes and dreams of having some entertaining fights. Raquel Pennington, she earned this, and she's probably going to go out there and decision this fight. And I just pray neither of them get hurt too bad, so Kayla Harrison can turn around quick and save this division. So give me Raquel Pennington. If any of you comment and tell me you really care about this fight, please tell me why. I'd genuinely love to hear it. But let's go on to the fight. I'm pretty sure most people are watching this card for this fight. You know what? Most people, even the casuals, they've been seeing those Joe Rogan video edits online. Bangkok ready. Khalil Rountree. This kid's a warrior. He's so good. I love Khalil Rountree. I can't lie. I'm a bit of a Rountree glazer myself. A lot of people thought it was unfair that Khalil Rountree got this title shot. I was actually one of the people hoping Khalil Rountree would get a title shot over a lot of people. Maybe he's not the most deserving, but man, this is going to be an entertaining fight. Now, is this a close fight skill-wise? I don't think so. Unless Khalil Rountree turns into Merab Dvalishvili and just goes out there, guys, I worked so hard. I earned this. I deserve this and wrestle fucks Alex Pereira for 5 rounds. I don't think Khalil Rountree is going to win this fight. That being said, the prospect of this fight is super entertaining because Khalil Rountree, as much as Anthony Smith likes to go out there and talk, oh my God, I'm doing this for my family. This guy, he's fighting my family. He's attacking my family. I gotta go out there and fight for them. And then he goes out there and split decisions them or gets finished. Khalil Rountree actually fights like someone's attacking his family. And I guarantee the commentary is going to talk about that. They're going to be like, oh my God, this guy fights like they owe him money. But Khalil Rountree, he'll go out there, he'll swing. He might even catch Alex Pereira. I don't want to count that out. If Khalil Rountree is going to win this fight, it's probably going to be because he clips Alex Pereira. Big shock. Rountree's champion, 15-5 record. 34 years old, he goes out there Bangkok ready. Joe Rogan's going to be crying in the octagon, giving him a hug. I just don't see that happening, though. Alex Pereira is going to go out there. Alex Pereira is one of the best fighters in the world. I mean, he's probably going to go out there and make it look easy. He's going to calf kick the fuck out of Khalil Rountree. Honestly, Rountree's Bangkok ready style might help with the kicks, but he's going to get countered with a hook. Rountree's swing is way too wide. He's going to try to counter some of these shots, and Alex Pereira's reads are really hard to counter. He's going to hit him with some body jabs, and eventually he's going to catch him, probably flatline him, or at least get Herb Dean to stop in there on a late stoppage. Alex Pereira is going to win this fight. I would probably bet my kid on it. If I had a kid, I would bet my house. Give me Alex Pereira by KO. So that's the card, guys. It's a good card. It's a really good card. It's going to be entertaining. I'm looking forward to talking about it and seeing how it unravels. My fights of the card: Cesar Almeida, Ihor Potieria. Stephen Thompson, Joaquin Buckley is going to be really entertaining. Kayla Harrison, someone to watch out for. Just if you want to watch good women's MMA, we're going to watch Kayla Harrison. The boys are going to be on Kayla Harrison's side. Jose Aldo, Mario Bautista, really as 50-50 as it gets. And the main event. This is a really solid card. And it's in Salt Lake, so someone's going to gas out. Guarantee it. Like, Julianna Pena, Raquel Pennington, going to gas the fuck out in the main event. There's just no shot about it. OSP, going to gas the fuck out and get finished. But it's going to be a good card. Next week we got Royval Tyra. Really good card. Some good stuff coming up for the UFC. They always kind of stack it later in the year, and they're doing that again. We're gonna talk about this card after it's done, but let me know what you think about the card. Let me know what you're looking out for, and if you what your opinions are. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.